Hello everyone, and I hope you are all doing fine. And today's lesson is about how to write a newspaper article. First of all, what writing genre is this? Okay, so of course it is a newspaper article. Yes, it's an article from the International Herald Tribune that I've kept with me for all these many years, along of course with others. Uh, Now, what is an article? Of course, an article is a piece of writing written for a large audience, published in either newspapers or magazines or journals. And of course, an article can describe an experience, an event, a person, or a place. Also, a newspaper article can provide information. It can present an opinion or a balanced argument, and a balanced argument considers both sides of an issue. That, of course, there are reasons for and against. And it offers advice, suggestions, or recommendations. Now, what are the different parts of an article? Look at this article again, and just you don't need to read it, just look at it and see the different parts of it. What can you see? Of course, there is a title, Kiev, a city without children. There is the lead paragraph or the lead line. After Chernobyl, Dion left to escape radiation. There is a byline, Celestine Bolin. There is a place line, Kiev, USSR. There is the story, and the story is about the Kiev children who were sent out of the city to escape, of course, radiation. And don't forget the photo. Okay? Good. Now, what's the function of each part now? Let's discuss the different parts of a newspaper article. So, of course, the heading or the title sums up the story. It means that it catches the reader's attention and sets the mood of the story. Then the lead gives most important information here. After Chernobyl, Dion left to escape radiation. So it should answer most of the five questions, who, what, when, where, and why. And the byline has the writer's name, the person who wrote the article. So here it's by Celestine Bolin. And of course, sometimes the byline also includes the writer's specialty. That is the person interested or specialized in sports, crimes, food, current events, etc. And the place line, that is where the article was written or where the article took place. Most important, the body, and the body provides all the necessary information, facts or details, and it is divided into small paragraphs. And it provides all the detailed, specific information about what, where, when something happened in simple, plain language. It also includes quotes from witnesses or bystanders to add kind of accuracy and at the scene feeling. The body gives details about the five W questions. That is, what happened, who were the people involved, where did it happen, when did it happen, and the reasons, the why, the reasons for the event taking place. And the image or the photo. The photo illustrates the characteristics of the story. And of course, the image has to take the readers to grab the reader's attention better than a block of text. And images, of course, tell a story sometimes better than 1,000 words. There is the saying, a picture is worth 1,000 words. And it is better at communicating a story than the written word. Images can convey a message quickly. People often skim through a newspaper or a website article without stopping to read the full article. So these are the functions of a newspaper article. Now, here is an exercise for you, a very short one. I would like you to match the parts of the article with its function. So we have the byline, the lead sentence, the body or the story, and the place line. And then you have A, presents the central idea in greater details. C, gives the name of the writer of the article. B, it tells you where the story originated or took place. And D, summarizes the most important aspects of the story. So, of course, the byline, yes, gives the name of the writer of the article. And the lead sentence summarizes the most important aspects of the story. The body, of course, it presents the central idea in greater detail. It tells you more information. Now, the place line tells you where the story originated. Here is another exercise. Now, I'd like you to match each part of the article with its name from the list. And the list is the story here in purple, heading or title in red, the lead line here in blue, and the place line in green. So here is another newspaper article, and this time is taken from thoughtco.com. Okay, so I'm going to read the article for you. That's okay. So fake Van Gogh sells for $35 million. A fake painting supposedly by Vincent van Gogh has been sold for $35 million in Paris. Paris, June 9th, 2004. Imagine this. It's the chance for a lifetime. You have the necessary cash and you have the opportunity to buy a Van Gogh. After purchasing the painting and placing it on your living room wall to show to all your friends, you discover that the painting is a forgery. That's what happened to an anonymous telephone bidder who purchased sunflowers in the wind at the Peinture Company in Paris, France. The first supposed Van Gogh painting to have been auctioned since last year's record sale of $40 million. The forgery was sold for $35 million. The painting had also been reported to be the last ever offered for sale, Britain's Daily Times reported Thursday. Unfortunately, shortly after the masterpiece had been transferred to the buyer's home, the Academy of Fine Arts released a statement saying that Sunflowers in the Wind was a fake. Upon further investigation, the report proved to be true. The unlucky buyer was forced to recognize that he or she had indeed purchased a forgery. Okay, so the story in purple. The story, of course, is this. I'm going to highlight it in purple. Yes, this is the story. It gives you details of the title. Okay, right. Now, what about the heading or the title? Yes, this is the heading in red. Fake Van Gogh sells for $35 million. And the lead line, of course, is This in blue, a fake painting supposedly by Vincent van Gogh has been sold for $35 million in Paris. And the last one, place line, is of course Paris. Paris, and the date June 9th, 2004. Good. Now, it's your turn. Suppose you are a journalist and you are dispatched to the scene of an accident in Khemissat. I would like you to write an article about it. So, to help you, here is your heading. 18-year-old dead, 3 injured in Khemissat car accident. So remember to include all the parts of a newspaper article we have seen here. So you have to answer the questions: what, who, where, when, and why. So what happened? So of course the accident. Who died and who was injured in the accident, and you've got to give details about the person who died and the people who were injured. The where, meaning where exactly in Khmisat did the accident happen. So the Ibn Sina Street, right across the street from X shop, coffee shop, etc. Now, when did the accident happen? What part of the day? What time, etc. Then, why? Why did the accident happen? Did the car collide with something? Did it hit a tree, a wall, whatever? Did the car skid off the road and then hit the people? Who was driving? A man, a woman, a young person, their profession, etc. Who was at fault, meaning whose fault was it? And you've got to also talk about ambulance. When did the ambulance arrive? And you can give the name of the hospital where the injured people were taken and the condition of the injured people. Is it critical? Is it stable? Is it serious? Is it satisfactory? Or is it undetermined, that is not yet known? And don't forget to include some quotes and quotes of the witnesses or the bystanders or the police. Good luck, and don't forget to write your newspaper article and email it to me.